Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patty's Day. Yes, I'm wearing green. Yay. So I don't get pinched today. I already got to pinch my husband, though. That was kind of fun. Alrighty, what are we starting with today? I'm going to do my brows today because I had a very nice little lady that messaged me the other day. Remember, I asked you guys if you wouldn't mind to just respond to me and let me know what I was doing wrong. And this very nice lady said, you know, you're not really doing anything wrong. You just need to hone your technique a little bit. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to try it again and see if I can do it while we're talking and do it quickly and not be so paranoid if they don't just look perfect, because as she said, you can always go in and fix your problems, which is like, duh, you know, I say that to you all the time. So I guess I wasn't following my own directions there. So I'm just gonna try and do these real quickly, and if they look horrible, which one of them is already way bigger than the other, I can tell, I will just have to go in and I will just have to fix it. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to stress about it. So, are you of Irish descent? I definitely am. I'm an Australian, as you all know. If you follow me, you know I'm an Aussie. I've lived in the United States for many years. My family moved to the U.S. So my dad could follow his career path, and he did just that. He is a retired, well, I should probably really correct that. I don't know that he's ever going to completely and fully retire. I think that he is what we would call semi-retired or mostly retired. He still does occasional things, which I think is great because he needs to. With my mom's passing, he needs to stay active and busy and all those wonderful good things, and he does. So, all right, so I did that. I hope they look okay. If they don't, I'm sorry. I tried. I am coming in now with my moisturizer and my primer. New product that I talked to you about. I'm going to put it up here so I hope you can see what this says. I'm not sure if you can, but it's a great product, and I think it really does what it says. You know, a lot of times we use products and, you know, they say, oh, they're going to do this, and then you get them home, and do they really do what they claim to do? I'm going to work all that into my skin. It's raining down here in Texas this morning, and it's cold again. I'm so glad I didn't completely finish my spring planting. I was gonna plant last weekend and get my hydrangeas all out, and I got the bulbs and the plants out, but I didn't get the seedlings out, but I didn't get the planting done, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it's cold and it's gonna get, I think we may get close to freezing. I think this is kind of old man's winter's last gasp at the winter. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my KVD lotion. You know, guys, I know I say this to you every time, but this is a serum, and when you combine this with my collagen product, which I put on this morning when I got up, I didn't show you that because I did that earlier this morning when I was up washing and exfoliating my face. This is a serum, and this is why I get the feeling that I get when I put this on. And I know when I look at, like, when I'm looking in the camera here and I'm looking at what you're seeing, and I'm not, you know, I don't know that what I see is actually what you see, because every TV or device is different. The device in my house, for example, is very dark. So the picture shows up very dark. But when I look here, I see this really light. I have a light, have my ring light on, of course, because you've got to have that when you're filming. But I look at what I'm doing here and I'm thinking, gosh, you know, it almost looks like the, it's so white, it almost looks like the Japanese makeup they put on geishas, but it's not. And I am extremely fair-skinned. My face actually is one shade. I've actually had this tested. My face is actually one shade lighter than my skin down here. And that's because I had these spots up here that I used some fading product on a few years ago, and so I actually do have a difference between here and here. It's not big, but it's definitely different. Okay, so I'm trying some a new product here. You know, there's been a lot of hype about this pink under eye concealer, and there's a lot of people that think it's wonderful, and then there's a lot of makeup artists, professional makeup artists, that don't like the way that it looks. You know, I'm kind of on the fence. I think it does what it claims to do, which is to give you the concealment that you're looking for. And I think when you use it in connection with a pink concealer powder, I can see both sides to it. And the kind of the way I look at those things when there's this debate that's raging is I just really just go in and make the evaluation. How does it work for me? Because, you know, we all have differing points of view on everything we do. Now that really does brighten all this up under here. And I have also found the e.l.f. pink camo concealer, and I am gonna do that, but just in a couple of spots where I know I have these scars. These are scars from trauma to my skin. And I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna make sure that I get that covered up. Okay. Wow. That's really, really nice coverage. Really nice coverage. Okay, I'm going to come in and just put a little bit of lip gloss on. Just because my lips were still pretty dry this morning from my lip exfoliation yesterday. All right. Now, in honor of St. Patty's Day, of course, I'm going to be doing green today, of course, right? You got to do green eyeshadow and green look when you're in St. Patty's Day. But in the meantime, I'm going to come in before I do that, and I'm going to put in my Milani Sculpting Bronzer here. And just define this big bone right here. Doing it on top of the bone and coming up to my temple. And then I'm going to come in here under my chin. Just create that chiseled look. All right. I am going to also no, I'm not. I'm going to change my mind on that. I'm not going to use that in my eyeshadow arsenal because there's another one that's very similar to it in this beautiful palette. This is this Essence palette that I told you about, on sale, $3 at Ulta, in the clearance section, right? Clearance, and there's two sections, a clearance section and a sale section. This one I actually found in the clearance section, and I have to assume that that is a discontinuation place where they discontinue things. Okay, I'm going to come in with a darker green up in my crease area up here, up in my transition area. I'm going to blend it out with a lighter color, but I want to put the, oops, I forgot to set my foundation. Let me do that real quick. I do want to do that with the darker green up front and first to set that area in there with the darker green. I really want the green to pop, and so I'm going to do the darker up here in this area and then come back in with a transition on top of it to blend it out. Okay, but before we continue, let me seal up my foundation. Here is my Fenty powder, and I'm just gonna come in and seal up this beautiful foundation. Wow, I just love that stuff. I don't get really excited about a lot of things when it comes to makeup, because you know, makeup is makeup, right? But this product, this KVD foundation, I don't think I'll ever buy anything else. I really don't, because the difference in my skin in using this with my skincare line it's just night and day. Absolutely night and day. No question about it being night and day with me. And I wouldn't tell you that if it really wasn't so. Okay, so let's just go up and let's finish blending this. This is this darker green shadow that I want up here. We'll blend that out up into, remember what I've told you, that you go up and out and it makes your eye open and look much bigger. All right, now I'm going to come in with the lighter green tone. It's sort of like a little shimmer tone. And I'm going to put that down here on my eyelid, on both of the eyelids. All right, and then I'm going to pull it up into that darker green. So we're going to be blending the dark with this. I'm just doing it a different way. I'm just coming from the bottom versus starting at the top. We're going to blend that up and out. Very pretty. And it looks dark enough, I believe. Okay, then let me get my little brush here, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to do that same green that I used in the beginning, and we're going to go down to the bottom waterline. We're going to shape that eye. Give the eye the definition. Do you have one eye, curious here, do you have one eye when you're putting on your makeup that you seem to get exactly perfect? You get it right where you want it to go, and then the other eye, inevitably you constantly are doing it incorrectly. It doesn't look the same. You can't draw the same thing on two eyes. I do that all the time. It drives me crazy. Now, I do want to tell you, this particular palette, this green, I think it's because it's got a lot of iridescent in it. There's quite a bit of fallout that you're going to have if you buy this product. So just make sure, and I'm going to add a little bit more here so I don't have a problem getting that to sweep off. I'm going to add a little bit more powder under here that I can sweep off with my brush, because the fallout's pretty significant with this palette. That's okay. It happens, right? It just happens. It's just, you can just wipe it all off. Thank goodness the raindrops have stopped. I have a metal roof, and so it sounds like when I'm trying to talk to you, I'm sure you hear it occasionally, that there's boom, 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 boom on the top of my roof. Finally, it seems to be dissipating a little bit. Okay, and I'm coming in and I'm connecting. I'm connecting my my lower line here. I'm connecting it into this crease area up here. So I'm creating this really nice straight line. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get another brush. I'm gonna get this brush right here. And I'm gonna dip it into the cream color, the lightest color in this palette. And I'm just gonna come in and just gonna clean this up in here like this. Now, if you're anything like me, I kind of do things I kind of do things on the less end. I use less product, so if I have made a mistake and can go back in, I can always add more. It's much harder to take away than it is to add. So I have a tendency, when I especially work with these kinds of colors, greens and blues and blacks, that I go lighter handed in the beginning, and then if I need to add back into it, I can. Like right now, I'm looking and I'm a little concerned that I may have gotten a little too dark under here, and so what I'm doing is I'm just blending. I'm blending out with a lighter color, the lighter color, and then I'm going to come in with my really fluffy brush, pick up this lighter shimmer color, mix it with the lightest color, and then just come back in and I'm going to blend all of that just to make sure that I don't have, so it doesn't look bad. I don't want it to look, you know, Halloweenish, this green, and that can happen. What I see, you know, a lot of times in makeup online and TikTok and all that is, you know, makeup is great and it's a powerful tool. It makes you feel wonderful, but a lot of people use makeup during the day and it's too much. You've got to, makeup is one of those things, you've got to make your makeup fit the situation that you're in, right? You're not, I mean, when you're going to work, you're not going to a black tie event, for goodness sakes. So don't make yourself so made up that people look at you and go, really? Why are you so made up? You're at work, right? Yeah, feel nice and do what you want, but just remember to, because that can have an adverse effect. Some people can really get offended that you're wearing too much makeup. So just you know, remember your surroundings. What are you doing for the day? What is your event? And tailor your makeup look to fit the circumstances. That's all. I can remember when I was first using makeup. Bless my dad. I just adore my father. He's just, he's my hero. I can remember when I was a teenager and I first started wearing makeup and didn't quite understand how the whole process worked and how much to use and all that. And I was headed to school one day. I came downstairs and he's like, young lady, get your ass back upstairs and get that crap off of your face. You've got way too much on your face. I don't want to see your face looking like that. Get up there and fix that. And it stuck with me because it hurt my feelings so bad because I'm brand new at trying to put makeup on and, trying to impress the most important man in my life at the time, which was my dad. I'm a 15-year-old girl, and of course I couldn't wear any makeup or any of that until I was almost 16, so a junior in high school. My parents were extremely strict with me, and I thank God every day that they were. Isn't that a beautiful color? I am using the Water Brat from Fenty, and this is just an absolutely beautiful, cool pink color. And I just think it makes you look, this one and the Christian Dior, they just make you look so incredibly youthful. The blush that you get on your face is just incredibly youthful looking, and I'm not sure, has to have to do something with the wonderful product, Water Brat. Has to have something to do with the type of formula that they're using in the product, because it's just, this is just my opinion, of course, but I just feel like you look so much younger and youthful when you use those two products. So how are we looking? That looks pretty good. All right, let me go in and see how the eyebrows are looking. Get my brush here, brush them up. I see one area that I have to fix, and I think I'm gonna try to fix it. No, I'm not gonna use concealer because it's wet and I don't want to create a blob up there. So I'm gonna come in with some powder, and I'm just going to crease it there. And then I'll have to come back with the pencil and fill it in a little bit. I'm just trying to clean those areas up there a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And then we'll come in with the pencil. And so I really, really do think the pink under eye method works for me. I do think just as a product, you're going to have to be careful with how much of the product you use, so you don't get this, you know, under eye raccoon sort of look, this pink look underneath your eyes. I think you're gonna have to be careful with that. But I do feel like it brightens the under eye and just kind of gives you that younger, brighter look to your face, if there is such a thing. This, of course, is just my opinion, guys. You don't have to agree with me. Totally okay. My feelings will not be hurt. All right, I am going to come in with my lipstick today, and this is my Sassy Mauve. This is Revlon's Super Lustrous, and put this on. Beautiful color, and I'm going to cover that or put some gloss on top of that. All right, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to, first of all, I do want to just take my powder puff here, and I want to just brush my brows. Just find this just brings down that dark color in the pigment on the product, just enough for me, for my taste. Okay, let's curl our eyelashes. I hope wherever you are today and you get out and you enjoy your St. Patty's Day festivities, that you be very careful. Everything in moderation too. I'm all for having a great time and enjoying the day, but just be careful. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about doing our eyelashes. Remember, we're going to start at the base of our lash. So what I like to do is I like to look down in a mirror so I can see the bottom of my lash. And I start at the bottom of my lash, and I start to build as I come up on the stalk of the lash itself. And I'm letting my wand brush the lash and deliver the product, right? So I'm bringing the lash upwards, and as you do that, your if you have a good wand, your delivery of your product is going to start at the base of your lash, bring it up and out, which is going to give you that definition and volume that we all love so much. So start at the bottom, the stalk of your lash, let your product work, let the tool work. Now, I think this product is getting pretty dry, so this must be maybe our last attempt at this one. This particular product, I know I'm going to have to do 2 or 3 coats, but I'm trying to use it up. I'll tell you what it is here in just a second. So I'm starting at the base of my lash. I'm letting my wand separate and coat my lashes as I bring them up and out for that definition. This will give you the extension and fullness that you're looking for when you start at the base and you let your wand coat those lashes. This is a pretty good product too. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's just, you know, I have one errand I have to run later today, so it's not like I'm headed to a black tie event or something where I want my eyelashes just go, woo, look at me. Okay, what is this? Let me just tell you. This is, can't see because I don't have my eyeballs on right. Y'all know that about me. This is Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara in black. I always wear black. I don't wear brown. I am a blonde. My lashes are almost non-existent in color. I have lashes and they're nice lashes, but there's no color to them. So for me, brown just gets lost. It does nothing for my lashes. So I have to wear black. Always have, always will, and won't change that. Now this look, actually, if you like the look of colored lashes, and there's a lot of people that do, and if you do, that's great. It's not my cup of tea, but if you like colored lashes, today would be a great day to use colored mascara. Use a beautiful emerald green with this look would be phenomenal. For, in my opinion, of course, for a younger person, for me, I think it would look hideous, but for a younger person who is, you know, headed out to a party, to a St. Patty's Day celebration at a bar or a gathering, I think that would look great, and I think it would be a statement piece. For me, though, that's just not my cup of tea. You know, I'm 60 and I'm not headed out to any bar with a bunch of friends. I'm here at home with my wonderful husband. We may go have Mexican or something later. I don't know. Depends on what the day brings. We don't like to get out if it's raining just because there's too many idiots on the road and you just can't trust anybody anymore to drive responsibly. So I don't know what we're going to do. We may not. I don't know. We'll just see. We will make it work regardless of what we do. All right. Now I'm going to come down and do, so that's 2 coats. I did 2, maybe almost 3, because I did the top. I went back and I did from the top down as well. Now I'm just coming along and I am doing my lower lashes. Filling that in. It's Friday, everybody. TGIF too, I forgot. It's Friday. Hope you have a wonderful weekend planned and that you are productive. Yep, that mascara is 86th, it's done. All right, how do we look this morning? I think we look pretty good. You tell me. Can you see my green? That's really important. If you can see my green eyeshadow. That's the whole idea behind this look, is to see the green in the shadow. I did use a lighter lip today just because, you know, I don't want to have dark on dark on dark. So when I've got this really dark eyeshadow, and look, I don't want to add another dark layer by using a really dark or red lip. All right, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to just one final thing. I'm going to use How Many Carats, this Fendi highlighter here. I adore this product. But you got to be really careful with it, because I was at a photo shoot the other day and the lady goes, "You got sparklies all over your face." And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. The fallout from my highlighter, it was pretty substantial." So you just got to be really careful with this stuff, man. It is a powerful product, and you don't need much. Trust me, you do not need much. Just coming in, and I'm going to put it where the sun would be, just to give my face some sparklies. All right, everybody, today is Friday. It's the end of the week. Thank you for joining me all week. I so very much appreciate the fact that you come in and get ready with me, and that you listen to me ramble on and on. I do want to hear back from you guys. Please let me know if you're enjoying these videos. You know, that's really important to me. I don't want to waste your time or my time, but I do love doing them. It's a way for me to decompress in the morning and get my thoughts together for the morning and get myself together. You know, one of the things that I am talking a lot about now is my skincare products, but an important part of that is getting ourselves going every day and being on the right foot as we head out the door. And I really believe that if you get up every day, you put yourself together, you brush your teeth, brush your hair, put yourself together. You don't have to be dressed up, but just put yourself together and take that first positive step for the day. For me, that is getting up, doing my hair, doing my makeup, coming here, decompressing, getting my thoughts together for the day. So when I do step into my work at 8:30, 9 o'clock, that I am fully confident and ready for the day and in a positive frame of mind. This makes me feel good. Doing my makeup makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. It makes me feel like I am ready for whatever's going to come at me for the day. And I think that's a really big part of our skincare routine, is that we do the same things every day because it makes us feel good. If we're positive and ready for the day, it just sets the tone for the day, and we're going to have a positive day. Now, of course, things can come along to throw that off, but at least we're taking the first steps to be out the door and ready to go. And one thing I want to start doing in these videos is give you my gratitude. And my gratitude today is this video. I'm so grateful that I can come in every day, talk to my camera, reach you, I hope, and help you feel like you're going to have a good day today as well. That really touches me, and I hope that these videos give you a bright spot and that you enjoy them. So I really do want to hear back from you. Please leave me a comment. Please subscribe if you would. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know the next time that I post a video. And please go out to my new domain, and it has all the links on all my different businesses. I would love the opportunity to serve you as well. So make it a fantastic St. Paddy's Day. Luck of the Irish to everybody today. Have a blessed, safe, fun St. Paddy's Day and a remarkably wonderful, productive weekend. I'll see you next week, everybody. Have a safe weekend. Don't forget to tell those people in your life that you love how much they mean to you, because tomorrow is just never promised to any of us. Gotta go. See you later. Have a great one, and I'll see you next week, everyone.